landmark 7-country study was really one of the first to show that countries that had higher intakes of both saturated fat and total fat had higher risks or higher rates of cardiovascular disease than countries with lower intakes of fat. So the thought was that if high-fat diets caused heart disease, then reducing fat from the diet would reduce rates of heart disease. So what we had was a low-fat generation where the food companies took fat out and replaced it with other things. When the food industry got fat out of the food supply, oftentimes what it was replaced with was refined carbohydrates, like refined flours and sugars. It's kind of like we went out of the frying pan but into the fire. Fat is not the enemy. What's more important than the amount of fat we consume is the type of fat we consume. We have very good evidence from multiple types of scientific studies that removing trans and saturated fat from your diet and replacing it with healthy fats from vegetable oils, from plant foods, and from fish really reduces your risk of chronic diseases, including heart disease. Lower fat version of foods don't always translate into weight loss benefits. And the reason that is that people eat low fat foods, but they don't feel as full. You know, we all think that if something says low fat, it means it's guilt-free. And I think the problem with that is sometimes we tend to eat more of low fat foods thinking that they're guilt-free. And we end up eating more calories than we wanted from the low fat foods, because they're also not as satisfying or not as satiating.